What up, Fight World? It's Kid Ego. And we're back. I worked on stuff. What up? You the common sense in boxing, G. Thank you. I just try to make some sense out of this. Hearn, Duck, and Wilder. We're gonna talk about it, man. I told you I'd be back. I just had to get cleaned up. Got the beard, you know what I mean, a little too. Got the Suge Knight beard. Any of y'all artists want to stay artists? Don't want to worry about the YouTube channel, all in the video. Dancing. Come to Death Row. These comments are already funny. Why you say Richard Schaefer's new media? Richard Schaefer's cool, though. He's the reason Golden Boy was real successful back then. Boyd always told you that, too. Boyd told you, he's like, Richard Schaefer, the real Golden Boy. Shout out to Death Row. Listen, I just got off the phone with Troy King. Y'all want me to call Troy King? Hold on, we gotta get this cracking. Hey, bro.
Yeah.
Hey, hold on. You live? I'm live right now. Can I show your screen?
What'd you say?
I said I'm live right now. I'm going to show you on the camera.
All right.
Look what Troy's doing. Hold on, no. Show him what you was watching before I called. You didn't know I was going to call. On his boxing shit. All right. I got to ask you a few questions. They said Gennady Golovkin, he's on his second opponent since that fight fell out, right?
Yeah.
They tried to offer some guy from Tijuana, Jaime Munguia, who's undefeated, 21-year-old.
Get him out of here.
So he got rejected from Nevada State Athletic
Because
Commission.
he ain't never fought nobody. I need to be fighting that dude.
And then now they said he was trying to fight Vanes Martirosyan, who's 100.
He ain't fought since Iris Landy Laura, bro. Get him the fuck out of here, too.
So you don't want to see...
Vanes is my man, but come on, man.
So you don't want to see Golovkin fight a 54-pounder?
No, I want to see Golovkin fight Derevyanchenko, his mandatory. Because I remember when Dominic Wade with his mandatory. It's his mandatory.
They were mad at you, remember?
Yup. Nah, fight your mandatory now. He waiting. 12 with 10 knockouts from Russia.
You said he waiting?
He waiting for you, Triple GG.
Okay, if you were just the matchmaker, Canelo's out for right now. Name 3 people you would like to see Golovkin fight. Just 3 fights.
Derevyanchenko, Demetrius Andre, or Danny Jacobs.
Solid list. What about Charlo? Is that a good fight for it? Jamal Charlo versus Triple G, is that a good fight?
Yeah, man, Charlo knock him out, bro.
Why you say that?
Because, bro, he got a good jab, and Golovkin ain't going to be able to walk through his jab because he actually big, bro. You think he was scared of Danny Jacobs. Jamal is like 6 feet for real. Seen the nigga in Vegas plenty of times. Both of them niggas, man. That nigga 6 feet, man. He'll stop Golovkin. Because his jab too strong. And his right hand coming down the pipe. And if you come in, Golovkin come in with his head tucked down, he gonna hit with an uppie. And he gonna be out of there.
The fan
taking Triple G to Benihana.
They going to Benihana.
Yeah, I am. I'm gonna take Triple G up there. That's where the garlic butter at.
Fan asked Billy Joe Saunders versus Triple G. Who wins that one?
No, I want to see his mandatory. We're not going to deflect. Lou DiBella said must face his mandatory. That's his mandatory. IBF. Facing.
Someone said bullshit. What's bullshit? Someone in the
What? He fought Dominic Wade? That was his mandatory. Dominic Wade was the man's mandatory. Now Derevinchenko is his mandatory for the IBF. Get in there and get that Russian work. But you know what? He don't want that work.
Why?
I told y'all. Didn't I tell y'all? I told y'all. Look me in my face right now. I told y'all, stupid motherfuckers. I told y'all this nigga didn't want to fight nobody. Y'all said I was hating. But you can only run for so long with this politics bullshit. They not gonna listen. These motherfuckers is about making money.
Why are you pointing at us like that?
Because, man, these niggas was on my ass for about how long I've been on Ego?
I don't know, years now.
3-4 years. They've been on me ever since I seen dude. And I told y'all dude wasn't good like that. I told y'all. I don't be looking at who he fight now. I'm looking at who he gonna fight when he at the top of the division. And then, or he gotta go up one division.
Who won Triple G versus Jacobs? Who won?
Jacobs.
Who won Canelo versus Triple G?
Canelo by a split decision. No, I had Canelo winning by a large amount. He won. I gave him the first 4. Golovkin won a couple of the middle rounds, and then Canelo won 10, 11, and 12.
What about...
He won 1 through 4 and 10, 11, and 12. Bob
Arum said he wanted his fighter to get that Golovkin work. He said Gilberto Zudo Ramirez at 168.
Man, hey, Bob, chill, bro. You know Golovkin ain't trying to go up to no 68. I told y'all that back then. The moment he go up to 68, niggas gonna be pulling up to that skating ring, pulling their skates out the trunk, trying to have a roller rink on his forehead. Man, get that man the fuck out of here.
A roller rink on his forehead?
Yeah, see, niggas from Ohio gonna know what I'm talking about because they really be skating. When niggas get to stumping that skate going around in that line.
Oh, that bow wow, that roll bounce?
Yeah, niggas run a train on Golovkin. Bro, get him the fuck out of here. I told these niggas, that's the part that's killing. I told them. They didn't want to listen.
They didn't want to listen to you?
No. They said I was hating. If Kell Brook in there knocking your head up in the air, what you think Derevinchenko gonna do?
Oh, Kell Brook was knocking his head? Oh, you mean like the...
Ego, stop. You think you funny.
Hey.
You enjoying this shit.
Hey, bro.
You enjoying this with these 100,000 niggas you got because we've been telling them for the longest. We tell them first. Chocolatito is not the man. You hating. Got in there with Quadras, eyes on fleek.
His eyeballs was on fleek?
His eyeballs had inflammation in them. His eyelids.
Someone says you're a hater. Why?
I'm a hater because he got knocked out, and I told you he was going to get knocked out before he got knocked out because he didn't move his head. He ain't had no defense. I told you that. I'm hating because I told you that was going to happen.
Hey, bro.
Or do I know what I'm talking about?
Someone said Quadras.
Lomachenko, his days are numbered.
What happened?
You got to really fight somebody. He ain't going to be fighting. He's doing the same shit Golovkin doing, getting niggas on layoffs, getting little niggas. Now he got to go up to 35. But you see, he didn't want to unify that belt at 30. He never fought none of them niggas.
I was at the fights in Vegas, the Lotta Hurd card. Floyd was there, and he told Showtime that he wanted to make Lomachenko versus Tank all of a sudden. What do you think of that? Hold on.
I love it.
Is that a good fight, competitive? What is it?
It's a good fight. You know why? Because after Jorge fight Lomachenko, that's going to be a hard fight, win or lose. So coming off that, and then you got to fight Gervonta, who's a puncher. That's giving Gervonta the best opportunity to win. And that's how I'm looking at it.
What about the people that say Tank is too young? You know what I mean? Because Lomachenko, he's about 30 with experience.
Then Floyd could just treat him like they treated Canelo. Oh, he young. That's why Floyd whooped him. Same thing. That's why Floyd whooped him. He young. He a young nigga. Then he get right back on that train, get his fan base back. Niggas love Devontae, blood. He good.
Okay.
Devontae ain't got nothing to worry about, win or lose, bro.
Okay, how much? I'm gonna do a speed round. How much do you believe in the Nomas-Chenko? Is he gonna Nomas Jorge Linares, and would he Nomas Tank Davis?
No, neither one.
So you don't think they're gonna be made to quit? If you had to predict that?
No, because they gonna see you. He not getting nobody off no layoff. He getting a real Jorge.
Oh.
He getting a real Jorge. Hold on one second. I'm gonna keep talking, but he getting a real Jorge. One gonna get a whole training camp. He gotta come up and wait.
So that's a fun fight then. You like that fight?
That's a great fight.
Okay. What about why won't Tank be made to quit like some of the other Jason Sosa and them?
Because Tank know in his mind he got that equalizer. And Lomachenko don't have power, so.
You don't have power to you?
No, that's not even power to me. He don't have power.
You said he don't have power.
He's not a powerful puncher. He throw too many punches to be a power puncher.
That's true, because guys like
power punchers don't throw that many punches. Know your boxing fans on the thing.
Hey, what fight was you watching when I called you?
I don't watch these new niggas. I watch George Benton because that's who birthed all these fighters that y'all see in some type of way or another.
Now,
because he birthed Pernell Whitaker, and he the reason why the Philly Shield even exists. So for y'all niggas who don't know that, you need to be watching him, but they ain't gonna watch him because they don't know shit.
All right, I'm gonna ask my last question, and I'm gonna have the fans ask a couple questions for you, and then I'm gonna link up with you this week, and we can get some footage and shit.
It's working, it's good.
The title of this video is. Let me just tell you this story real quick. Anthony Joshua said he had a very good offer for what's his name, for Deontay Wilder. He said he had a very good offer, and then it comes to find out, according to the Telegraph and a couple other reporters, the offer was $12.5 million flat rate. Wilder's team got an answer within 48 hours to make Joshua Wilder for 12.5. Now, some people speculate this fight could be worth 75 to 100 million plus, depending on how well it's promoted, how well it does. Is that a fair offer? If Wilder gets 12.5, which is less than 20%, is that fair?
How's that a fair offer when everybody was saying that 60-40 was supposed to be fair? So y'all niggas gonna tell the truth or you gonna lie? Because, nigga, I read these comments. They were saying that man should take 60-40. And then a push would be 70-30, but he ain't getting 30. They giving this nigga 12% of $100 million that could possibly revenue. It don't matter how much. It don't matter if the fight was worth $60 million. You still gonna give him only $6 million out of that. Basically, $7 million out of that's nothing, man.
But what about the fans that say, "Oh, Wilder, his last fight, he only got $2 million"?
I don't care.
What do you mean? He's just gonna say, he said, "I don't care."
He got $2 million because that's what that fight could the revenue from that fight.
Oh, that's a good point though. He said,
don't understand boxing and how this shit works. And let me tell you, this why I'm on ego. And y'all niggas watch me. Y'all niggas can keep hating, but y'all keep watching because I know what I'm talking about. Listen, if you an upcoming rap artist, how you gonna sell out the Barclays? You can't. You gotta start low. So you can only charge a nigga $5,000, $10,000 for a show. Or whatever the case is. You can't charge no $100,000 because you ain't worth that. But with Deontay Wilder in the boxing situation, him and Luis Ortiz is only going to accrue a certain amount of revenue due to how they can pack the stadium. They're going to sell that fight out no matter where it goes. But you still not going to make enough to get through the door to make that $100 million just to show up. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's only you got to be like Floyd to do that. Because Floyd is selling merch. He doing all of that.
No.
And he know what his pay-per-views is $100. See, you got to be able to have that type of draw. Anthony Joshua, he can only get that type of draw with Deontay Wilder. So he got to give him more than 12%.
See that?
What was his numbers for Parker?
What number? Whose numbers? What are you talking about?
Joshua's numbers.
Like the viewership?
Yeah.
It only did like 400,000
See what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You're not doing numbers like that, bro.
No, I agree. Because like the thing is, Triple G, when he fought Jacobs and Lemieux, it didn't have the best. Hold on. When Triple G fought Lemieux and Jacobs, the pay-per-view buys weren't crazy, but they did good when he fought against Canelo because they had two guys with drawing power. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but Golovkin don't have a drawing power.
Not by itself.
Canelo got the drawing power.
I get that. Not by itself.
Yeah, Golovkin can't fight anybody. Canelo can fight any soul. Canelo can fight motherfucking. I was about to say something so crazy. I'm not even gonna say it. Canelo can fight anybody, blood. They gonna pay for that. Golovkin can't, dog. He just can't. He's not that entertaining. He's not really flashy in there like that.
Keep up the good work.
Just walk forward and just throw his little punches. He don't be doing sweet shit like that in there. So don't nobody really want to see dude. Deontay, Anthony Joshua, they support their own, so that he got the drawing power. But to get to 100 million, he gonna have to do like 100. He got to do 1 million pay-per-views, and he gonna do that with Anthony Joshua. I mean, he gonna do that with Deontay Wilder.
So them together would do. Is that the biggest heavyweight fight to you?
Yeah, right now.
Okay. What about his mandatory? You think he should fight his mandatory, Alexander Povetkin, Joshua?
No, man. Listen, you gotta fight Deontay Wilder, Joshua. I know you be watching this ego shit. You gotta fight Deontay Wilder, bro. But you can't get a nigga 12% of 100 mil because they know once he. But see, they ain't trying to fight, dude. They trying to see. That's what the fans don't know. That's the kind of offers they give these dudes, and then dudes be like, "No, that's not fair. Oh, he don't want to fight. See, he don't want to fight," and that's exactly what they gonna say. And I said it first. Listen. When Oscar fought Floyd had to abide by everything Oscar said, but I'm sure he got more than how they trying to do, dude. That ain't man. That ain't no. That's slave shit. And I know they ain't gonna give him no backhand money.
Yeah, they said a flat rate, so yeah, that would take.
Yeah, flat rate ain't backhand money, so he gonna get 12.5. Dude gonna make anywhere from 50 to 80 million and get all the backhand. So just add 20 million onto that. Add all the million pay-per-view buys at whatever they sell them at.
So they
gonna come out with 200 million and shit.
So they living high on the hog while he's stuck at the little flat joint.
Yeah, but listen. Let me explain something to you. Keep this. You know how you pay an opponent to lose, so you gotta pay him top dollar.
Mm-hmm.
That's what Joshua was doing. He trying to pay himself top dollar to get knocked out because he knows
Hold on. You said Joshua's paying himself to get knocked out?
Yes, because Eddie Hearn.
Oh, you saying because he got a cat? You saying because it's a dangerous fight, he's gonna get knocked out, and he's cashing himself out.
He's cashing himself out.
Yeah, I feel you're going. That the way you said it sounded crazy. I hear what you said.
Boxing, that's how this shit work. Listen, bro, you want to knock me out because that's what you can do. I'm no problem in my fucking head. I gotta get paid 80 million to get knocked out, and we ain't rematching.
Wow, that's crazy. No, I feel what you're saying now. At first, the way you said it sounded crazy, but you said
paying himself to be the opponent.
So you said, damn, that's crazy. So you're just saying like because it's.
Don't even think that deep, bro. The dude gonna lose.
So
you're like, fuck that. If I lose, I gotta get dumb guap.
So he's basically saying that. So you're saying that he knows it's a dangerous fight with Wilder, and there's a strong chance it gets knocked out because Wilder knocked out everybody. So in that event, he's just like, okay, you're gonna make it worth my while.
I need all the money if you want to knock me out, my nigga. That's basically what he's saying. Oh, you want to get this work? All right, man. I know you're gonna tarnish my legacy and fuck everything I stand for up, but shit, that's gonna knock all the luster off of me, all the gold medal, all that shit they was talking, all the muscles and. Oh, that's gonna be gone for a little bit.
Hold on. So you said what?
80 million for that.
You said Wilder is gonna knock the muscles and luster off of AJ?
No, it's the same thing with Pacquiao and Floyd. They talked all that shit for so long, and once the man got in there and got outclassed, he never been the same. He went from his shoulder to now his heel from salt water. I had surgery.
And now he ain't, he ain't fucking with.
On it.
He lost to Jeff Horn. He ain't fucking with Freddie Roach.
When Floyd told you, listen, I'm gonna whoop your ass, but you can get paid the most for this ass whooping. Leave Bob Arum. It's the same thing with the Joshua Wilder. But he took less money for the ass whooping and got embarrassed. When he could have just left Bob Arum, made $300 million like Floyd, kept all the money, and took his ass whooping and bowed out gracefully. Paid his taxes in both countries and been good.
Why you bringing up that man's taxes?
I'm just saying, blood, these niggas don't be thinking. They don't want to hear shit from nobody black. So
okay, speaking of nobody black, I'm gonna leave with this question. A lot of people I've seen, I lived in both. I lived in England, and obviously I live out here in the States now in America. A lot of people keep saying, oh, the UK, how come Wilder's not a pay-per-view star? Joshua's making all the money in the UK. And I'm trying to tell them that they're different. Like, Donald Trump ain't y'all president. Like, it's a different community. The
who is saying this?
I'm saying fans. They keep saying that.
Man, them niggas know, man. That's the type of shit I don't even want to discuss on the channel because they know that. Them type of niggas is just literally being fans, bro. And that's when I just be like, listen, bro, it's okay if you say you a fan. It's okay. But we ain't about to argue about or debate about nothing stupid. We know them niggas don't. We know how it go over here.
Tell the fans how it go. I mean, in your opinion.
The niggas don't get treated like they got sense over here, bro. That's just what it is. And the UK support they own, from Ricky Hatton to Joe Calzaghe to Anthony Joshua to Chris Eubank Jr. to Nigel Benn. All them, bro, they gonna support their own. Over here, they be on that stupid shit. Period. That's why the odds was what it was when Floyd Pacquiao. When everybody knew that Pacquiao was never going to beat Floyd. But they wanted that black man to lose so bad that everybody put money on there and it flipped the odds to where if you put any money on Floyd, you would have won money.
Yeah, they did a Showtime poll, and it was like 73% of the people who voted, out of a ton of voters, said Pacquiao was going to beat Floyd. I'm like,
they was just going because they wanted the black man to lose. We all know that. I mean, and if that's how you want to do it and lose your money, do what you do. But I'm not gonna be stupid. So
if Deontay Wilder would, let's say he's from Brixton, London, he would have the same.
Deontay Wilder was from London. With his knockout streak, he would be a billionaire already.
So he would be that dude in the UK. You think
he would be a billionaire.
Okay, but now that he's from Alabama in the USA.
First of all, he's from Alabama. We all know how that goes. That in the South. That was a Confederate state.
You have family in that, yeah.
My family from Alabama. They're from Union Springs and Montgomery, Birmingham. So like,
they said
black.
They said
this is a no-brainer.
They say you got bars, Troy. You spitting facts.
Bruh, that's all listen. Y'all people don't understand. I'm from Akron. I ain't from these little states or whatever people would be. They be on that passive shit, not telling niggas when they do shit wrong. The moment I get up on here, dog, I gotta hear my brother's mouth. He in the other room. If I get on here lying, that nigga gonna be like, "Blood, why was you on there faking?" Like,
shout out to Low.
What you doing?
Shout out to
Ella. I got niggas back at home that be calling me all the time. They don't want to hear this shit, bro. Me on here faking. I don't have time for it.
Where can the fans follow you?
Listen. KillerTainmentLLC.com. Hit my page, man. Listen, go to T1 Visuals, YouTube, subscribe. Even though I get ego content, the content will be slightly different with my man T1, but you still getting boxing, you still getting the same drip. Me and T1 got a channel. You listen, man. I'm taking over. Me, Ego, all these. We about to be the new media. Niggas ain't gonna be watching ESPN no more. Oh, that's dead. I'm about to be on ESPN in a couple years talking about boxing.
What about you versus Dan Rayfield?
Hey, man, Dan Rayfield ain't in nobody's gym. He need to get a vegan diet. That's what.
All right, I'm out. I'm gonna hit you.
His body is inflamed.
What?
He eating way too much meat. He need to get a vegan diet. And I'm not. People think that's funny. That's not funny, bro. That's not funny. He's lit. He can't think right because he's not eating right.
Okay, I'm gonna hit you.
He's not sane, bro. I can't be mad at nothing he's saying. He don't even. You see how his body look, bro? Look at my shit, bro. I'm ripped. Dan Rayfield can't argue no boxing with me.
Because you ripped?
Yes.
So
for that reason alone, you got to get in and put some work in the gym and at least train first, or like you gonna box, and then you can talk about boxing. These niggas ain't even doing that. How you reporter on something you ain't never did? They need to ESPN, man, hire me to report boxing. How Dan Rayfield gonna report something he ain't never did? How did the world work like that? That don't even make sense, bro.
I fucks with Akron. Someone said, dang, Troy so real. We got more shit coming. I just had to get in your ear. I'm going to get back to this live stream. I'll be in touch with you.
All right. Hey, shout out to the fans. Hey, T1 Visuals, subscribe to the channel.
Make sure y'all subscribe. Let's get it, people, man. So that was Troy King. That was his thoughts. We working, people. Listen. Wow. So much to talk about. That was just a little impromptu FaceTime. Loma versus Tank is a good fight. I don't really believe that it's next. So you got to show me something. You got to show me that it's next. It's a good fight though, because like Loma would be the favorite, but at the same time, I really truly believe in my heart that it's gonna take a guy like with the components like Tank to beat Lomachenko. Someone who could probably get rugged in the trenches. I mean, the dude from Baltimore, guy with power, that definitely helps. Guy with athleticism, speed, and amateur pedigree. You know what I mean? It's going to take someone like that. I'm not saying Tank absolutely would beat him, but he has enough of the right components where he can at least make it interesting. Tank quits. Man, nobody's trying to hear that because you guys, listen. Y'all listen to that old media shit. Like, oh, yeah, he's going to quit. No Mosenchenko. Put Mikey Garcia in there. I don't even know if he can make Jorge Linares quit, who's been stopped. But if you really want to prove something, put Terrence Crawford, Mikey Garcia, Errol Spence, put one of them. You know what I'm saying? If you talk about he going to make everyone quit in this world. But they're not going to do that. They're not going to even put him in there with Crawford, even when Crawford was at 140. So until he makes someone like that quit, then y'all can keep saying that, but I don't believe it. I don't believe it. Making Jason Sosa or Miguel Mariaga, who's coming off of a loss to Oscar Valdez, moving up from 126 to 130, yeah, I can see that. You make him quit. Make a Rigondeaux quit, who's tiny, who really can make 118, moving up 2 weight classes, went like 2 to 4 rounds in the last 2 years because he was ducked and avoided. Yeah, you might be able to make him quit, even though he's an Olympic gold medalist. But until you can make like a Mikey Garcia, Errol Spence, or Terrence Crawford, Regis Prograis, you know what I mean? Jose Ramirez, someone who's like big, up note, kind of in their prime. If you ain't making none of them quit, then I don't believe it. Because listen, I've seen too many I've seen big punchers and fighters they were beating the shit out of, like, let's say Chris Algieri. His eye was fucked up. He couldn't see. He was getting rocked. He was in there with a Russian puncher who eats moose liver. But did he quit? No, he didn't. You notice he didn't quit. You seen Eric Morales when he fought Maidana. He didn't quit. When Broner fought Maidana, he didn't quit. So even punchers who are brutally beating you, you know what I mean, bludgeoning you, are making everyone quit. So if that's the case, and people are showing the Chris Algieri heart versus what's the name, then I doubt Lomachenko can make everyone quit, because even brute force guys don't even make everyone quit. And there gets to a point where you're getting beat the fuck up. Like Gabe Rosado, he didn't quit versus Golovkin. It's Billy Briscoe threw in the towel or some shit. You know what I'm saying? Gabe Rosado didn't quit versus David Lemieux. You know what I mean? So it's like there's too many guys with heart that really do have heart. Everyone's not going to just quit like that. Shout out to Reality Fallacy, $5 super chat. Do you think Floyd is trying to cash out on Tank and gonna pick up Devin Haney to recoup his young talent? I don't know if it's that deep because I mean Devin Haney is a free agent to my knowledge still, but I think Tank is young and he's kind of going against the grain from what it seems like. Where he's like, initial riff was I think Mayweather wanted him to train in Vegas, and he was like, nah, I'm doing my own thing in Baltimore. And I think Floyd was really trying to build him and mold him as the next Floyd Mayweather. And I think he was just basically saying he didn't want to. He wanted Tank under his wing, and then Tank was kind of rogue and maybe a little bit rebellious. He's young and like, I want to do it my way. I'm from B-more, you know what I'm saying? Stuff like that. So I think Floyd kind of resented that. And then now Broner's talking shit about Floyd in recent interviews, and Tank's training with him, and then Tank saying he was forced into a Pedraza title shot, and he's the only one that believed in himself, and like he was set up. So I think Floyd is kind of just doing what, you know what I mean, like trying to do boss moves. I mean, listen, like you could take it for however you want. Floyd is worth a lot of money, and he's been in positions of power for a while. With Conor McGregor is a big star in his own right. Yet in that fight with Conor McGregor, Floyd was the A side. So at the end of the day, Floyd likes to flex his power. You say it's Napoleon complex or whatever. He likes to flex his power. Just look at when Oscar De La Hoya, someone he don't like, when Oscar De La Hoya had the Cotto fight on the same day and the Canelo fight 2 to 3 weeks later, Floyd was like, you know what? I'm going to fuck this up. Oscar keep talking shit. Conor McGregor fight happened in 3 weeks before Canelo versus Golovkin. I'm going to fuck up their numbers. And it did just that because Conor and Floyd happened like 2-3 weeks before because I went to both. So I know for a fact because I remember that was just I covered Crawford and Dongo. Then I came home for 2 days, covered Mayweather McGregor. Then I was at home for 2 weeks, and then I went back to Vegas to cover Canelo Triple G. And that's another example of Floyd flexing his power. Like, okay, Oscar keeps saying he's talking shit and saying my fight with Conor is a circus and I ruined boxing and all that. And then he's like, okay, I'm gonna fuck up your event. And again, he did because the Conor McGregor fight did better than the Canelo Triple G fight. It did like 4 million plus views. If Floyd just stayed retired, then more of that money could have went to the other Vegas fight in the same venue, which was Canelo Triple G 2-3 weeks later. But some people don't have money for multiple fights and multiple pay-per-views that back-to-back. You know what I'm saying? So without a doubt, it hurt the numbers. Because if you only had to plan for Canelo Triple G, then that would have been one thing. Listen, let's talk about this Joshua Wilder situation, people. I told you we was going to continue that. Yo, I'm going to be on live for 10 more minutes unless we get these likes up because I tell you guys, we can't have 400 people in this live stream and 133 likes. The likes should be somewhat comparable because that means that people just coming and going and or not like hitting the like button. I got plenty of stuff to do, so y'all got to smash that like button if y'all want me to stay. If not, I'll probably be on for like 10 more minutes and wrap it up. I'm giving a lot of time to these live streams, so y'all got to work with me. But shout out to Jay Boxing Talk. Man, why do they keep doing it? I don't know what you're talking about, but I think people are just so eager to comment that they come in and comment first, but they don't take the extra second to hit the like button. Y'all got to do that. That should be off top. It should be mandatory. Listen, let's talk about this Joshua Wilder shit. I gotta pay, like I'm telling you, I gotta pace myself because I got too much to do. And then these live streams are fun, but they pull me away from other shit. I gotta get up at like probably like 6 in the morning because I gotta go to the track and meet a fighter to go film. So if I'm gonna fuck up my sleep and minimize my sleep, y'all gotta rock with me on that. Listen, Wilder's manager did an interview with the Telegraph. Shout out to them. I did a video about it, and it's crazy, people. It's really getting crazy in here with this Joshua Wilder situation. I'm going to read it to you. I'm going to read this to you. Here, let me click this down a little bit. Okay. The Telegraph says exclusive. Deontay Wilder offered a flat fee of £8.8 million to fight Anthony Joshua and will give answer in the next 48 hours. Deontay Wilder has been offered a flat fee of $8.8 million to fight Anthony Joshua and unify the heavyweight division, with the American set to give his answer within the next 48 hours. Right? However, the Americans management team, through co-manager Shelly Finkel, refuted this yesterday, claiming that this is the first offer, which was a flat fee with no place, date, or venue, nor even whether it was the next fight. In what would effectively be a fee for Wilder and a huge payday for Joshua, the two teams will discuss a 50-50 split for the second contest between the pair, regardless of whether Joshua loses. The Britain split of the purse for his fight with Joseph Parker was 67-33, obviously in favor of the A side, Anthony Joshua. Right? See, I just got confirmation I got to be at the track like 9 in the morning. So it means I got to get up hella early. It says the Parker fight was 67-33 in favor of Anthony Joshua. Wilder's manager also said they were down for a fight in the UK, 60-40 in favor of Anthony Joshua. Finkel told the Telegraph it was a take it or leave it offer. We will respond appropriately in the next day or so with our counter offer. If Anthony Joshua is serious, we will take the fight. Deontay wants this fight. He doesn't want anyone else. Listen. So they're set to counter. They're set to counter. They said, okay, we heard what you had to say. Now we're going to counter. I don't know what that counter is going to consist of. But listen, he's saying there's no date, time, and venue. What kind of contract is that if there's no venue? There's no actual date. What are you going to agree to? Yeah, we'll take it. They're not. See, that's what I'm saying. Like, to me, this is a bullshit offer. It's a bullshit offer because how are you not going to have the location of the contest, the date you want to fight? What if they're like, oh, you signed, and then they try to make the fight next week? You know what I'm saying? It doesn't. You have to. If it's not filled out properly, then that sounds suspect to me. That's just my thoughts on the matter. See, the reason I believe Team Wilder in this situation, you guys can say, oh, you're biased and all this dumb shit, but I can speak to why I feel the way I feel. The reason I believe Team Wilder, what they're saying, is for a few different reasons. For starters, Team Wilder, I've noticed their team has been more congruent, like with what they have to say. Right? For example, Anthony Joshua says his team has maintained communication with Wilder's camp since December. He did an interview with somebody. It was either Sky Sports or something. But then Eddie Hearn said he ain't talked to anyone since he came to America to promote Danny Jacobs versus Luis Cuba Arias. He said he had a meeting with Wilder's people in November, and he ain't talked to him. They never made him an offer. So which one is it? What Joshua said, you've been in cahoots and in conversations with them since December, or you ain't talked to them and they never made you an offer. Then Joshua on the gloves are off with Johnny Nelson and Joseph Parker. He said this could have been Wilder in this position, but Joseph Parker's people stepped up to the plate. They were willing to negotiate. So that's why we're fighting Joseph Parker. I never got an offer from Wilder. He also told that to IFL. He says, I never got an offer from Wilder. So my question is this. Why would you be waiting for an offer from the B side? When does that happen in boxing? Furthermore, Shelly Finkel is telling the Telegraph that this was the first offer that was made from Team Joshua, right? You said you wanted an offer from Team Wilder, even though they're the B side, and that's not typically how it happens. And they gave you an offer. I did a video about it. And then they said they'll come to the UK and they're willing to do a 60-40 split. So you got an offer. I thought that was fair. Come to the UK where you got to potentially deal with bad judging, a hometown advantage, crowd against you, and maybe even a bad referee, like the Joseph Parker fight with Joshua. Very bad referee, right? And then you don't go anywhere in the direction of their offer, 60-40, but instead you offer a flat fee of $12.5 million. So what? I mean, that doesn't make sense to me. He was trying to get 40%. You said you wanted them to give you an offer. Then they gave you an offer. Then you ignore that offer of 60-40. Don't even say anything about it and say, here, we'll give you $12 million. Shut up. And see, and listen, you got to understand. See, this is my honest opinion. I'm being 100 Boy Scouts honor. I used to be in Boy Scouts too. Listen, this is like what makes me believe that Team Joshua doesn't really want the fight, because you got to look at the approach. Let's say me and you, just hear me out. Let's say we got to get them likes up. Like I said, this is going to be much shorter than y'all think. If we can't get those likes up, then that means the engagement's not there. And I'm literally out because I just got this text and got confirmation that I have to be up. So I got to start packing a whole bunch of stuff. Anyway, you just hear me out at this point. Just listen. It's all in the approach. If me and you guys work at UPS, right, and I'm your manager, and I say, hey, pick these fucking boxes up. We got the district manager going to be here in an hour. Versus, hey, the district manager's on the way. I really need you guys to pick up the boxes, get this stuff off the counter. We got a store visit. What approach do you like better? Pick these fucking boxes up? Or you can still let them know the importance of it. Hey, I really need you guys to get off your cell phones, clean up the counter, and we got to get these boxes up. The district manager will be here in an hour. What approach? Man to man, man to woman, adult to adult. What approach would best suit you? What approach? Pick these fucking box up, option A, or option B, which is, hey, we really got to get off our cell phone, got to pick these boxes up, got to clean off the counter, blah, blah, blah. A, pick these fucking boxes up, or B, which is the same message. Look at B. What else? Anybody else? Okay. I gotta start eliminating y'all. Terrible example. BM Kelly, how's it a terrible example? Hot seat. Okay, stop voting. The voting's done. BM Kelly. Nope. He said it's a terrible example. You don't even know where I'm going with this example. How's a terrible example? Go. You got one response. I'm not playing with you guys. I told you I got stuff to do, and I'm trying to give thoughts on here, and you want to slow it up. So now we make an example out of you. BM Kelly, how is it a terrible example when I didn't even finish the example? We're waiting. 15 shooters, count to 15. If BM Kelly has not responded, I'll call off the hit. If BM Kelly has not responded, how it's a terrible example, you guys know what to do. We got to restore order back in here. Like I said, I'm pressed for time. I'm trying to get all the information out, and y'all doing this crazy, this is terrible. How's it terrible? You don't even know. I didn't show it up. I commented on your initial question. Bro, You copping, please, because that's not what you said. You said terrible example. Hey, we should really we should really have the shooters escort you out. But I'm gonna just move on. But listen, we don't have time for this. Damn, King Corleone wasn't even playing. Put you in timeout. Listen. See, they try to distract from the message. That's the frustrating part, because they know you're about to bring up points and make sense, so they try to distract and bring up other shit to create like obstacles. But okay. Anyway, if we worked at UPS, most people would choose option B. The same urgent message, but not disrespectful. Now, back to this Joshua shit. Listen to what Joshua said on camera to Sky Sports, right? And also listen to what we're hearing from Shelly Finkel in the Telegraph. Joshua specifically said, he says, we put together a very good offer to Deontay Wilder so he could stop crying, so he could stop whining, right? That's already creating a rift right there, because you're basically, and I discussed this yesterday before I even heard about this 12 million shit. You can go listen to the videos from yesterday and hear me talking about this. I said, I don't really consider it crime if someone wants to challenge himself and fight the best. I don't see what the problem is with that. I don't see why anyone would be upset about that. You get me? So Joshua said, oh, we put together a good offer so he could stop crying. Like, okay. Then when we hear about the offer, it's a lowballed offer, right? And then Shelly Finkel says they were given an ultimatum of 48 hours to respond, otherwise no deal. How is that not disrespectful? You know what I'm saying? That shows that you're not trying to negotiate. You're just like, I told you, I used this example earlier. Back in the day, you know, parents just do stuff. Hey, can I go over and spend the night at my friend's house? No. Why? I got great grades, my room's clean, blah, blah, blah. Because I said so. That's what it's a situation like that. Like my parents, let's say my mom was cooking meatloaf, and then I'm like, I don't want meatloaf. I don't want meatloaf for dinner. She'd be like, then don't eat. That's the same type of demeanor. Like, it's my house, this is what we're cooking. If you ain't eating this, then I guess you ain't eating supper. You ain't eating, Mom, the meatloaf. You know what I mean? I guess you ain't eating it. So the whole demeanor shows. See what happened. See, now this is where we get to little idiosyncrasies, right? How come? What happened to Joshua was talking about? Oh yeah, Wilder, he didn't handle things like Klitschko. He needs to be more professional like Klitschko. So saying stop bitching and moaning, stop whining, basically, that's the professional way to handle it. Instead of being like, yeah, I really want to fight Wilder. He wants to fight me. This is a heavyweight competition. We put together a slamming offer. Hopefully he takes it. Cool. You know what I'm saying? I'm just, the reason I'm bringing this up is because Joshua, AJ is the one that's been big on being PC and being the one that like handles stuff like professionals and not on Twitter. So why'd you get on Sky Sports saying, and that's what they titled the videos or the articles. You know what I mean? The offer made to Wilder so he could stop whining, stop crying. So that's professional. That's the way to do it. You know what I'm saying? Giving someone a 48-hour ultimatum, take it or leave it. That's the way to handle business. Since Team Joshua likes everything neat and tidy, that doesn't make sense to me. Doesn't make sense to me. And I don't see why, as from a business perspective, if you really and truly want to fight them, why is it why is it take it or leave it? You know what I'm saying? So to me, these are all little indications in my book that they don't really want to make the fight next. Because why would it be take it or leave it? 48 hours. You got 2 days to decide your fate. You know what I'm saying? Why? Why 2 days? Like I can't get a full week. You know what I'm saying? Listen, let's say you and your girlfriend are about to buy a house, and they're like, we'll hold this house for you for 2 days, take it or leave it. This is what we're off. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's a big decision. You know what I mean? They probably would give you a little bit more time to think. And I don't even know if that's the best example. This is what I can think of off the top of my head. It's just a disrespectful offer. Listen, I'm going to put, listen, we got another hot seat. Again, you missed it. I just hit like because I love your channel. How is 60-40 fair when one man has 4 belts, Wilder has 1, 70-30 is fair. Bro, Joshua has 4 belts to lose, Wilder has 1. Fuck all the belt shit, because there's too many belts in boxing anyway. Second of all, he has 4 belts, 1 being the IBO, which you don't even need to be undisputed. Stop playing with me. If you really want to go toe-to-toe in a hot seat, that's the only way I'm going to answer your question. You know what I'm saying? If you want to do the hot seat, then we can do it. I don't care if you love the channel or not. You're going to love getting blocked too, because I won't lose to you. But it's up to you. If this goes out to the guy that just put that. Stop it. Kenny Hardy. Do you want the hot seat? That's all I'm going to ask you. If you want to challenge me in the hot seat, it's challenge them, just like Black Panther. I'm T'Challa. I'm Ego Killmonger. Do you want to challenge me in the hot seat? If you think your talking point, which you just said, is stronger than mine, then fine. Let's go. You're talking about 60-40. It's not because he has 4 belts. You argue for the 4 belts, and I'm going to destroy your argument. I promise you. So let me know pretty quickly if you want the hot seat. Don't take forever. Come on, Kenny. And they're going to be like on some South Park shit. Ego killed Kenny. I'm just telling you, man, I'm not here for these weak-ass arguments. So if you think your argument is better than mine and you want to run with what you just said, step up. Like Channing Tatum, step up like a dance movie. But you got to give me an answer either way. Kenny Hardy, this is to you. Calling out names. Kenny Hardy, do you want to challenge me in the hot seat with that argument point? Talking about how it's a great question. Your point is great. 4 belts is 4 fights. Wilder has 1. That's not you just typed this much, and I asked you a yes or no question. So at best, you have to type 3 letters. 2 maybe, depending on if it's a no. That's all I'm trying to hear. Kenny Hardy, do you want to argue the great point you just made up in the hot seat? Yes or no? You don't have to put all this extra shit. Yes, great. We got action. Let me get to the money first. Boss Red 357. We all know why Eddie Hearn trying to protect his cash cow. It should be 50-50. Wilder's a bigger draw now. Okay, now I got a body. Shout out to you for the super chat. Kenny said he agreed finally. So explain your great point. Wilder or Joshua, yes, he has 4 belts. So what does that have to do with anything? Why is 60-40 a horrible starting point for negotiations? I'm about to catch a body, y'all. Promise you. Look, y'all see no sweat. Y'all see no sweat coming down because I'm not worried about it. This man can't beat me in this hot seat. So okay, you're talking just so everyone knows where we're debating in the hot seat. He says 70-30 is fair. Yeah, he fucked up by saying that, but and he said 60-40 doesn't make sense because Joshua has 4 belts versus 1. What's taking so long? Smash the like button while we wait. Always okay. He had to fight champions to get those belts. False. Klitschko was not a champion. Strike 1. Klitschko was coming off a loss in a long layoff. Lie number 1. Strike 1. He had to fight. See, within seconds, you notice how within seconds, I just killed your argument. You said he had to fight for champions to get those belts. Klitschko was not a champion, and that's how he got the WBA and IBO belt. Strike 1. He had to fight those champions to get those belts. Waterfall, 1 champion. I understand what you're saying, but fighting for champions is a greater accomplishment than fighting 1. So strike 1 was Klitschko was coming off a loss, a layoff, so how is he a champion? Tyson Fury beat his ass, had him looking like dog shit. Strike number 2 is that his champion that he beat was Charles Martin, who was the champion for about 3 months, and he got a championship belt through a vacancy because the IBF decided to strip Tyson Fury for no fucking reason after he beat Tyson. After Tyson Fury beat Klitschko, and then Charles Martin, I guess, in Glasgow were the highest ranked guys, and Glasgow tripped and fucked up his knee. Strike 2. So you're making it sound like this amazing concept that he was able to beat Charles Martin. There's a lot of guys that probably would have beat that version of Charles Martin, right? So I gave you 2 strikes just with that response, Kenny. I told you. Truth on the Tyson Fury stripping. I know. I'm not here to tell lies. I don't have to lie to make my points. But I just gave you 2 strikes. You said he fought champions, right? Third, I could really give you a strike for this. Joseph Parker also fought because Joseph Parker got a title shot versus Andy Ruiz, 2 guys who had never been champions before, again, because of Tyson Fury. Tyson Fury was on blow. He had to relinquish his belts. So these weren't proven champions. These guys weren't proven champions. They fought for vacant belts. That's different than Wilder had to beat a champion in Bermain Stavern to become a champion. Wilder didn't just fight Gerald Washington because they were the highest ranked guys for a vacant belt. There is a difference when you've never been a champion. Get Rubber Band Clan out of here. He says ego high as fuck, which is, I'm not talking high. I'm talking with sense. Get him out of here, shooters. Be on high alert because this is obviously a sensitive subject. People think they're going to be on my streams talking crazy. Thank you to J-Dog. We're not playing Ego Army. I told you. We the fucking militia. So I really gave you 2 or 3 strikes in your 1 response. Now let me give you a 4th strike, even though this is overkill. Y'all want me to overkill this boy? Y'all want me to overcook him? If y'all want it, can I get a hell yeah in the comment section? This is easy. I'm telling you, this is easy. Overkill? All right. A couple more people, if they put that overkill shit. Okay, I'm about to cook this boy. He says Wilder doesn't deserve 60-40 because Joshua has 4 belts. Strike number 4. 1 is the IBO belt, and no one really counts that as like he won, he's the IBO champion. No one's really counting that. You don't have to have that belt to be undisputed, right? Second of all, I just broke down who he had to go through. He had to beat Charles Martin, who was very unproven, right? Beat a guy who twisted up his knee. The same shit y'all make fun of Jamal Charlo for because he fought a guy with 1 knee or whatever the fuck, who was nursing the injury or whatever the fuck was wrong with him. The same way Charles Martin became a champion, who in turn fought Joshua in Joshua's backyard on his soil, and Joshua knocked him out in 2 rounds, right? Then he fought against Klitschko, who looked like dog shit, versus Tyson Fury. This is how he got his other 2 belts, right? Because Tyson Fury failed a drug test, had to relinquish his belts. So Tyson Fury, even though he lost those belts to the guy who was on coke, right? He lost his belts. He had another opportunity. We respect Klitschko. He's a legend in the game, but he was on a long layoff and he was coming off of a loss. Those are factual things. Number 3, he fought Joseph Parker, who also fought for a vacant Tyson Fury belt. Joseph Parker barely beat Tyson Fury's cousin. I don't think, my honest opinion, I don't think he would have beat Tyson Fury. When he fought Andy Ruiz, if he would have replaced Andy Ruiz with Tyson Fury, I don't think Joseph Parker would have beat him. Styles make fights. He did pretty good against Joshua, but that's styles make fights. Tyson Fury does that herky-jerky shit too. And he's much bigger. He's 6'9", right? Now let me give him a strike 5. He said 60-40 wasn't good. I told you I'm a slow kill. This is going to be an overkill. What are you eye rolling? You can get it next. Dominique Paramore, you got an eye roll because nothing I said was false. So you can get it next in the hot seat. It don't matter. Strike number 5. He says 60-40 in favor of Joshua with Wilder getting 40 is no good, but he recommended 70-30. So please explain. This is my next question to you, Kenny. Kenny Hardy, explain why Wilder deserves less money than, or less of a percentage than Joseph Parker. Parker got 33%. It was just quoted in the Telegraph, and his team confirmed it on another interview. So why would Parker get 33% and Wilder only get less than that, 30%, as you say. So explain what Joseph Parker has done to warrant what he brings to the table. They both have one belt. What more does he bring to the table to the point where he deserves a higher percentage than Wilder? Oh, you already killed Kenny? Hey, get Mike Brown out of here. Shooters. Get Campbell Wilson out of here. I'm your parent, bitch. Just get the people who just putting clown shit. Shooters, just be on full alert. The people that are just putting stupid shit, just get them out of here. They're not contributing. Like, listen, World War III. That's going to be our new shit. World War III. When it starts getting crazy and then you just seeing all these crazy comments, shooters, just just that's how we got to do it. Especially streams like this, you know, because they just putting stupid shit. World War III. Everybody put WW3. Okay, you are whack. M King, get him. Shooter, please get him. World War III. Motherfucker said you are whack. Hey, we got a World War III going on in the comments. Oh my gosh, I love it. WW3, World War III. Big up from the UK. Shout out to Ant. Shout out to UK. Someone said this is dope. Hey, when that's our new shit. WW3, World War III. Y'all can put all that crazy shit. My shooters is hey, these shooters is going hell. Hey, World War listen. Shooters, be real though. Like people who are really deserving, like you suck your bitch, I'm your parent, bitch, like stupid shit like that. Shout out to we gotta get to the money. Official Reckless, $10 super chat. Looks like I came at the perfect goddamn time, Ego. The perfect goddamn time. You already know, Ego. LOL, Ego, you can't just keep bodying these fools. Mortuaries getting overcrowded, brothers, big ups, hot seats. Hey. We gotta reestablish order. People ain't talking. Should I call off the World War III? Should we call it off? Should we end World War III right now? We going in. The shooters are not playing. Look, the bodies are dropping. Saving Private Ryan. Y'all just putting stupid shit. Y'all gonna learn today. This is y'all are violent. Y'all like carnage. Someone said no. Keep it going. All right, we still at a high alert. Chat shit get bang. Chat shit get bang. Damn, someone said no mercy. Shooters be on high alert. Someone said let me shoot. Hey. They ain't fucking with Ego Army. Anyway, it seemed take it or leave it. Why? Why is it gotta be all that? Someone said chat should get blocked. Shout out to King Corleone. Stomper 75, step up in the hot seat. Hey, World War III, we got Stomper 75. You about to get stomped. Hey, Kennedy Linder just blocked in my hot seat. Damn. Hey, okay, I gotta call off World War III. Hey, shooters, no more World War III because it's getting hot in here. No, I seen the Stomper dude. I don't care if he got it because I seen he was talking shit earlier. All right, World War III is over for right now. Stand down on the World War III. Ceasefire. Oh my gosh. But yeah, man. And we're close to 300 likes. Smash that like button. We working. Someone said nuclear fallout. Oh my gosh. This comment section is cracking. Ego be making me laugh when niggas in the hot seat. Hey man, it's getting hot up in here. Can y'all feel it? Oh my, I'm getting hot for y'all with the dumb points. My cheeks hurt from laughing. We working, people. I told you we got the livest hot seat. Roberto Martinez, shout out to you, $3. Give us all a banger. Oh my God. Someone said World War III was crazy. Man, hey, we need, that's a new shit. World War III, because there's certain streams in the comments are going crazy. Like they're just putting a whole bunch of dumb shit because they're trying to distract from the message. So I'm gonna have my shooters just go in on everybody. AJ fans are the German army. Hearn is Hitler. Wow. Ego be killing these. Oh my gosh, I'm loving it. ATL Money says, Ego, I want the hot seat, but don't want to get kicked out. I disagree with you. What do you disagree with? Listen, I'll be your advisor. I'm going to out-Heyman you. Tell me what you disagree with. I won't automatically put you in the hot seat. What do you disagree with? And then I'll be your advisor and tell you if you should go against me. So what do you disagree with? That was the guy who said, hey, I want to be the hot seat, but I want to get booted. So what do you disagree with? ATL Money, what do you disagree with? Gotta make it snappy. ATL Money, I'm not going to put you in the hot seat. I'm not going to put you straight away in the hot seat. I just want to know what I think Wilder should take the deal. Bro, if you really, I can't do that because it has to, if I'm going to engage in this, it has to lead to something. So I respect it, and you don't want to get booted. You will get booted because you can't beat me. Listen, my thing is this. If Wilder, I don't think he should take the deal. You know what I'm saying? I don't think he should take the deal, but it's not really my choice. If he likes the deal, take it. If he thinks it's a good deal, take it. To me, I think it's shit. I think it's a bullshit. You have 48 hours to respond. Like they're trying to sun him. Listen, I'm a prideful dude myself. If somebody's talking to me greasy, then that's not gonna work right. You know what I'm saying? Like if you here, take it or leave it, motherfucker. Stop whining, quit crying. Like that's not gonna really work for me. Shout out to Cesar Yanis, Fido Super Chat Eagle. What fighters do you think will attend the Box Fan Expo in Vegas? I got to make sure it's still going on because they talking about bringing Golovkin's fight to Cali. That shit might not even get canceled. But I have a list. I'll hit the owner. So just stay tuned to the channel. I got to make sure it's even going on because I don't want to put out the information and Golovkin's fight gets moved to the StubHub. ATL, you're an idiot if you think Wilder should take 12% while Parker got 33.5%. Great. AJ pussy ass doesn't need Wilder. Wilder needs him. See, ATL Money, you probably should stop commenting for at least 5 minutes because I'm going to put you in the hot seat. Because now you're just talking stupid. You said I don't want to get blocked, but you still gonna get blocked because you're talking stupid. AJ pussy ass doesn't need Wilder. Wilder needs him. Bro, stop. Just stop. Just if you don't want to be in the hot seat, then don't put questions that would make me want to really put you in the hot seat. Listen, why would you listen to what people say? Ego, will you be at Spence Jr. fight? I want to go to it because Dallas. I got to get back to Texas. You block me, I'll stop donating. Bro, don't threaten me. That's not gonna work in your favor. You talking about we got the Ego Army. I have much love and respect to all the people who take the time and debit their accounts to block me. But come on, you don't have to do all that. Talking about don't block me, I'll start threatening. I mean, I'll stop donating. I mean, I don't even remember your donation, to be honest. So I don't even know if you're telling the truth. But you don't have to do all that. I'm just telling you. You're talking about I'm gonna fucking stop donating. You're more than welcome to do whatever you want. You can donate if you like the content. If you don't, it's not mandatory. You know what I'm saying? But you don't have to. That's like when people tell me they're gonna unsubscribe. You don't have to. I'm not your dad. You don't have to tell me. You know, your channel blows, man. You've changed. You're biased. I have donated once. Well, I appreciate it. But like, listen, it's like you're trying to create an issue. I don't even know who you are, Luis. You're talking about if you block me, I'm gonna stop. I never even said nothing to you. I never said we were gonna block you. I don't even know who you are. I barely even know who the fuck you are, Luis. Like Floyd Mayweather voice. What are you talking about? Look at I am. See, now that we got Ego Army putting hits out on you. My dude, I am who I am. He put $5 hit on you and said, block that fuck boy. They putting hits on, man. See, Ego Army is. I told you, this is real. This is real life out here. They putting hits out. Hey, we should do that, where you could put a hit out on someone for money. No, because it might get crazy. Hey, that might get crazy. I don't know if we should. I have to figure out though. Hey, you know what I want to do, man? I want people to be able to put hits in. I like that. I got to figure out the rules because that's not fair if a broke motherfucker gets a hit put out on him and then the guy who has a little bit of money can just put a hit out on someone. Oh my gosh. You guys got to stop. Roberto told me to put the hit on you. He just donated $5. He said, boot him. Hey, bro, y'all got to stop putting hits on people. If he won't donate, other people who support the movement will. Justin put a hit out. See, oh my gosh. Hey, I told you we got the livest live stream. Much love to the super chats. Justin Kudo and Boss Red. He just donated $2. Bro, they're putting hits on you. Hey, what? I ain't never seen no shit like this. They putting hits out on you, my guy. Oh my gosh. Look, I told you Ego Army is not to be fucked with. Oh my gosh. They putting hits out. I gotta get on my Unabomber shit. Shout out to D21519. $5 Ego. You hear that Schaefer said the same as you. AJ doesn't want to fight, and what Hearn and AJ did was an old school move. See? And he's his own promoter now. He works with David Hay. He used to work with Golden Boy, so he knows promoter shit. Winston Kemp, $2. Bye. Hey, often. Hey, bro, hold on. Stop. They putting hits out. Oh my gosh. You know what? They putting hits out on people. I told you Ego Army is the realest out here. Block that proof button, $5. Shout out to Rice, man. We put hits out on. You know what? I'm thinking, y'all got me really. I liked it. Listen, I'm not fronting. I really like this. Put a hit out. Look, I am who I am. $2. Hey, hold on. Stop. Hey, stop. Listen, I gotta tell them to listen. I gotta tell Ego Army to stop super chatting. They're putting hits out on my dude. I don't want to do them like that. Let's come up with the rules first. D, he put another $5 on his head. James Moore put $2 on the head. Get him the fuck out of here. Gunshots, LOL. Listen, everybody stop donating for a second. Hold on. He said we not broke. I get it. No one said y'all was broke. Hey, King Corleone, I blame you. He one of the top shooters. They want to shoot so bad. Listen, let me find the rules. There has to be some order. I don't want to just be putting hits on random innocent bystanders. There has to be some kind of method to it. Like, this is crazy. They put hits on the people. I ain't never. You see, this is why they mad though. This is why they mad. I tell you, Ego Army is real out here. Oh my God, my cheeks hurt from laughing. Y'all putting hits out on people. This motherfucker is wanted like El Chapo. Hey. Oh my God. Hey, I really like that putting hits thing out. But we gotta see it has to be some kind of method because I'm not then we're gonna just be known for blocking everybody because y'all would just be sliding some super chats. Hey, what about this? Okay. What about if people y'all really got me Ego live streams be lit. Smash the like button. Y'all listen. Nick O from Australia, $10 super chat off with his head. DJ Yo, $5 super chat, vote on the hit list. Oh my gosh. Hold on, y'all gotta give me time to think about this. Y'all just trying to. What about, okay, tell me if this makes sense. Oh my gosh, this is crazy. Here, let me turn this down. Oh my gosh. What if we do it like this? if there's somebody who's really a nuisance to the live stream, you guys can put a chat on, like you can put a hit out on them. Thumbs down, he out of here. $2. Hey, y'all want blood? Hold on, I'm trying to come up with something. I like this idea though. Like, we're on the right track. We're on the verge of something big. See, we innovate and then we demonstrate up here on our live streams. Listen, what about this? What if there's somebody who's like super distracting to the live stream and they're just trolling, putting stupid stuff? What if we put a hit on them, and once we get to a certain amount, then they have to go in the hot seat, even if they didn't want to? Shout out to Lowe's. He did a $1 super chat. Thank you very much. So that'll be a way to put a hit out on someone and elect them into the hot seat. They gotta fight. Does that make sense to you guys? Because there has to be some kind of order. I can't just be putting his. What if they have to go in the hot seat once we get to a certain? Y'all like that? But we got to figure out, because I can't say like $2 because that's easy. You know what I mean? One person can easily donate $2. But if there's someone really distracting and you want to see them go head to head with me in the hot seat, it don't have to be like no crazy amount, like, you know what I mean, like $1,000 or something stupid, but just a reasonable one to show if people are putting money to put a hit out on you, then they really want you gone. What's a good amount? You guys come up with I don't want to come up with it because that's biased for me. I'll be like $10,000. No, I'm just playing. What's a good price? Hey, what's the cost of somebody's life? How much is the live stream life worth? Someone say y'all tripping. Nah, man, this is the army. If I give you $1,000 right now, you'll kick him. Hey, he gone. If I get $1,000 from anybody, he out of here. Fuck that. Boxing is a business. Let's sit on it because I got to think about this. I got to make sure this is in the YouTube guidelines because they're trying to come for the Ego Army. Let's think about this. But this is fun. Now it's getting fun. We're going to see who really knows what. Someone said everybody got a price. Y'all are funny. $20? This is hilarious. I never even, oh my God, I never even heard of no shit like this. Official Reckless. Some of these dudes don't deserve hot seats though. Some just need to go. Just my opinion. Dude complaining about donating. That's female shit, cuz. Party does a vote. Now peel my man's cap the fuck back. Hey, I don't know why Party got this started because now they trying to have a party at your expense. Oh my gosh. Shout out to Boss Red. We got to calm down, people. I got to think this over. We got to. This is insane. J Dog Shooter said $25 automatic block, 24 hot seat. Y'all paying to counterpunch $5. How about putting a $10 minimum, name their committed offense, and they're in the hot seat? Also, how do you become a shooter? Hey, shooters, listen. Listen to the shooters. If there's people you like, some of the people that are asking to be shooters, if you happen to be on the stream, then kind of try to remember their names and let me know. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because all the shooters, a lot of them follow me on Facebook or Instagram or even on here. Like, just y'all be like, recommend people, because the shooter, except for that one shooter that we had to retire that shooter. Oh my gosh, this is hilarious. But let's get back to the Joshua Wilder. I got to think this up. I got to think this through. We got to come up with something though. This is funny, but yeah, the whole Wilder Joshua shit is crazy, and fans justify it. Boss Red said, "I want to be a shooter." Remember that name, shooters. His name is Boss Red 357. Someone said, I need a Draco. Are you coming to the AB fight? I love New York. I should come to that fight, huh? Shout out to J-Dog, man. He be in line with the people. Letting them know. Fuck, this is funny. But yeah, like to me, I gotta wrap this up because I gotta pack and get my camera shit ready. Yeah, come through. Ego is gonna be lit. That's a good fight. Reality Fallacy, $2 super chat. Why not have a hit be an instant timeout? That could work too. But the only thing is timeouts that come back. If there's a real life hit, you don't come back from it. I don't know. We got to think about it. I got to think about that. Hey, Kennedy Linder ain't playing. He said, and you'll be next. Should he take the 12.5? If he's comfortable taking the 12.5 mil, sure. But at the same time, I don't think he is because he said they're scared to death or scared senseless. So that's not a really favorable response. And your team wouldn't be sending a counter offer. Wouldn't send a counter offer if they like the initial deal that they received. So I don't think he should take it. The San Jose playoffs versus Anaheim. Shout out to the Sharks, man. Bay Area. All day. Eagle Army. Stomper says 12 million is more than Wilder's made his whole career. Troy King just told you earlier on this thing. Shout out to D21519, $5 super chat. Eagle, I've been saying I want to be a shooter. Talking to J-Dog. It's the next thing. I know I was blocked. Put me on. I remember you from the Venmo. We got a waiting list with shooters because we got a cool amount right now. Ego, you know Mayfield's brother was murdered. Yeah, fucked up from the BART police officer. Listen, the whole thing is this. This is the oldest tactic in the book where you say you want to fight a guy. If you want to fight a guy, then it shouldn't be like it's really easy to make. You know, like put it this way. I said this before. Official Reckless, $5 super chat. I came late. This shit was lit. Glad I caught this live. Yeah, man. We have fun in these live streams.
They say they offered Deontay Wilder $12.5 million, and the fight is scheduled to do $100 million projection-wise. Well, I see what does Deontay Wilder do? And part two, what does that say about Eddie Hearn offering $12 million? Well, I think this just shows you, making an offer. You can make an offer saying that we want to fight, but your offer is such that you really don't want to fight. And that's what that shows. I mean, they fought Joseph Parker, and they gave Joseph Parker 33%. It was a 33% deal, 77%, to 16%, 16% to Anthony, and 33% to Joseph Parker. Well, implication about. Now, we all know that Deontay Wilder is worth substantially more than Joseph Parker because Deontay Wilder does bring.
Can y'all hear that? Can y'all hear that? So that's Richard Schaefer, promoter, and he just said they don't want to fight Wilder because they just gave 33% to Joseph Parker. So if they're only trying to give Wilder 12.5 million, that shows that they don't really want the fight. He said there's ways you can negotiate. There's ways you can negotiate that stipulates you really don't want the fight, but you made an offer. He says that basically he's saying the exact same thing I said. Listen, this is why new media is killing. This is why Ego's Army is on top. Listen, this is the mic drop. Richard Schaefer is saying, J-Dog, you're 100% right. He's the one that hit me to this. He said, that's why I said Schaefer was new media. Richard Schaefer said, literally, I didn't even hear this until J-Dog told me to check for it. And Richard Schaefer literally just said everything that I said, and we're on the same accord. And I didn't even know he said it. Actually, I said it before he said it. My video, go look at the timestamps. The timestamps are up. You know what I mean? I made my video before these videos were even uploaded from the Leo Santa Cruz day. And he's saying literally the same thing. Listen again.
Saying that we want to fight, but your offer is such that you really don't want to fight.
He says there's ways you can make an offer that says you want to fight, but your offer is such that you really don't want to fight. Listen, I'm out. That's it. I'm vindicated on all levels. All you see, once again, all that dumb shit that y'all be talking about is proven wrong yet again. You guys can continue. I told you, new media is bigger than Nino Brown. You guys can continue to pander to whatever side you want to rep, even though the shit doesn't make sense, even though you know the shit don't make sense. And at the end of the day, I'll see you at the finish line whenever you get there, if you get there. But I will be at the finish line. New media will be at the finish line. Ego's Army will be at the finish line. Because listen, the shit they say, you don't hear people backing it up. You don't hear people corroborating. You don't hear another promoter, right, who's probably worked with Eddie Hearn at some point in his career when he was with Golden Boy or whatever. And you don't hear them, these other YouTube channels, other writers, other people saying the exact opposite of what I'm saying and other people like me, right? You don't hear industry professionals, trainers, fighters, promoters saying the same exact things. Like, oh, Deontay Wilder is a chicken leg bitch. That's the stuff they say. But no one believes that type of stuff anymore. Oh, Wilder's a pussy ass bitch. He should just take what they offer him. Why didn't Richard Schaefer say that? Why didn't he say Wilder got chicken legs and he's a pussy? You know what I mean? And then this with I'm telling you all the tricks. I've studied all the tricks. They say stuff like, oh, Ego, you just hate the UK. I used to live there. Why would I hate the UK? I learned more in the UK going to school out there than I did when I got to California. You know what I'm saying? Fact. I love the UK. I love the UK fans. I love the atmosphere. Can't wait to go back. Right? Richard Schaefer has a deal with David Hay, Ringstar Hay Promotions. He has a promotion company with the UK fighter, right? A joint venture. So does he hate the UK? Because he's saying the exact same thing that I've said. So does he hate the UK as well? Since we're both on the same page? Huh? Hey, Pazan. So all the shit Troy King said earlier, all the shit I said earlier, who's right? Period. Once again, you guys can keep denying the facts, denying what you're seeing, and acting like, oh yeah, bias, ego, and all this stupid shit. But it's evident. Listen, I'm gonna leave on this note because Richard Schaefer, go find the interview floating around the internet. He's saying the same thing. I'm gonna leave on this note because I got to start packing. You got to look at this. Listen to what people say then and now. If Eddie Hearn really and truly wanted to fight and AJ wanted to fight next, why are they bringing up Povetkin for Joshua? Mandatory or not, unification trump mandatories. Why are they bringing up Gerald Miller for Joshua at a point in time, saying Joshua could come to the US of A, to fight Gerald Miller at the Barclays. But then when Wilder's offered the fight, Joshua literally said a couple of days ago, he says, oh, the first one has to be in UK, London, or Cardiff. So why did Joshua's promoter say they would fight Gerald Miller, depending on how he looks, versus Johan Duhaupas? They will fight him at the Barclays. Why not fight Wilder at the Barclays? That shit would be lit. It would be turned max capacity. Wilder already did 14,000 and change with Luis Ortiz. Imagine if AJ makes his USA debut there. The live gate tickets can go for a crazy price, probably more than what they would go in Cardiff, right? Cardiff is cool, seats more, stadium or whatever. Put it in Vegas, where you can charge even more because you got tourists. You know what I mean? Just look at the inconsistency. If Eddie Hearn and Joshua really wanted to fight Joshua, why did Joshua post-fight say, I want to fight Wilder next, or Tyson Fury? Why is there always someone else? Why is there always someone else's name being mentioned? You know what I mean? But then you hear Wilder's team talk. Wilder's team is saying, I want to fight Joshua. That's it. Shelly Finkel saying it. Lou DiBella's saying it. Wilder's saying it. Co-trainer JD's is saying it. They're all saying, we want Joshua. We'll come to the UK for Joshua. Not Dillian White. We want Joshua. Even Povetkin, he wants his mandatory shot. He's a mandatory with 2 sanctioning bodies. He wants his mandatory shot with Joshua. He's done interviews. His trainer's done interviews. They said, we want Joshua. We don't care about Dillian White. We want to fight Joshua. There's no point to fight Dillian White. We want Joshua. But leave it to Eddie Hearn and AJ. They keep saying, we want Wilder, but we will fight Tyson Fury. We want Wilder, but he has to be realistic. We want Wilder, but we might fight Gerald Miller. We want Wilder, but we might have to fight our mandatory Alexander Povetkin. It's always a but. Pause. Proof is in the pudding, people. Povetkin's team saying we want Joshua. We don't want Dillian White. We don't want any more people like David Price. Every time we beat someone like David Price, they put someone else in front of us. We want Joshua. That's what we're owed. Wilder's team, from JD's to Shelly Finkel to Wilder himself to Lou DiBella, they've all maintained Wilder wants Joshua. Wilder's on Showtime, he wants Joshua. Wilder does an interview that's on YouTube, he wants Joshua. Wilder does a tweet, he wants Joshua. On Instagram, he wants Joshua. But let Joshua's team talk about it. We want Tyson Fury. We might want Gerald Miller. We might want Alexander Povetkin. We're exploring these different options. The proof is in the pudding. Like I said, Schaefer he just said literally everything I've said. I'm out. It's that simple. Who is this I Am character? Okay, listen. I don't know what the I Am dude is talking about, but I am legend like Will Smith. Listen. Bottom line is this. Here's the ego final thought. Bottom line is this. Ego, I am blocked in 2 minutes. Do what you got to do. I'm not tripping. Listen, here's my final thought. Joshua keeps hashtagging Road to Undisputed. Bottom line, if you cannot agree with Deontay Wilder and his side and you never fight him, you will never be undisputed. That is a fact. There is no one else with the welterweight, or excuse me, the heavyweight belt. You have to go through Deontay Wilder. So it would behoove you to fulfill and realize your dream, your legacy, get you closer to being a billionaire, to work with him. Whether you have to overpay him, whether you have to make the fight in the UK, whether you have to make the USA, you will never be undisputed until you fight him. That is a pure fact. So if your true dream is to be undisputed, like Joshua says he wants, he said, my goal was to collect all the belts, and we got there. And he admitted that Wilder was more vocal about wanting to fight. But now that I have every other belt except for his, now we're gunning for Wilder. My focus on Wilder 100%. So you have to go through him. So you would want to, why make a take it or leave it offer? Why do a take it or leave it offer if you really want to fight him? Why not say, hey, here's our first offer? and they don't like it, let them counter, see what they're talking about. Why would it be so, like, permanent? Take it or leave it. You have to fight him. The fans want you to fight him. You have to do it for boxing. So it would behoove you to just get it out of the way. Period. You know what I'm saying? So whether you have to do what you got to fucking do, whether you have to pay him more, whether you have to pay him a low cutter, whatever you have to do to get him in that ring, that's what has to happen. You know what I'm saying? He's literally the last missing link. That's like Triple G. If he really wants to be the undisputed middleweight, he has to fight Billy Joe Saunders. Until someone can beat Billy Joe Saunders, take that belt from him. As it sits, he has to beat Billy Joe Saunders. You will never be the undisputed middleweight champion unless you beat Billy Joe Saunders. He has the WBO. So when it comes to situations like that, then whatever. Okay, that you offer him 12% or whatever, 12 million. He don't like that. Then you're gonna have to keep going back and forth. And how come Team Joshua was willing to negotiate back and forth with Joseph Parker, whose team said they wanted 50-50 at first, and then they get down to a solid 33%, fight is made. But when it comes to Wilder, 12 million, take it or leave it. Why? Knowing this is the biggest fight in boxing, knowing everyone's talking about it, knowing the pressure's on you to make the fight, knowing that this is the only fight that really truly matters right now in the heavyweight division and the biggest fight. So either way, you have to go through it. That's my whole point. You gonna let, because they don't want to, ego. Well, they don't want it. Well, that's what it's seeming like, because why would it be take it or leave it? If you said my focus is on Deontay Wilder 100%, then why is it a take it or leave it offer? Why not see what they counter with? Why do they only have 48 hours to decide? Why is there no date and venue attached to the contract? Your offer, your very good offer. And you know what? To me, Joshua kind of set this up. Joshua kind of set it up in the sense of, you notice how stern he was when he did the Sky Sports interview. Listen, if y'all want this last point, we got to get the likes up. Let's try to push for 375 likes, and y'all want this last point, I'm out of here. All right, Byron Harris, you're in the hot seat. This is how we're going to take care of you. See, I can't even finish. Byron Harris, nobody block him. He says fuck Wilder. Based on what? Why is it fuck Wilder? Byron Harris, go. You got one response. Make it a good one. Byron Harris, fuck Wilder for what? You don't want to see an undisputed champion? $15. Byron Harris, fuck Wilder, why? $14. $12. Fuck Wilder for what? As a boxing fan, for what? Why? Because he's calling out the best. He has a bum resume, and he's not trying to fight a bum. He's trying to fight the guy with all the belts. So fuck him for what? 10. We're gonna make examples over and over and over. Go ahead, save that dumb shit for someone else's channel. This is a new day and it's a new breed. Now the fans are saying fuck Byron. Don't have me start putting them have them put hits on you. Listen, save your money because he's about to get blocked. 7. What? Hey, Kermit, they want me to pay for you. Hey, Kermit. 4. Come on, Byron, where you at? Fuck Wilder for what? See, you can't just do these drive-by comments. 3, 2, 1. Shooters, take care of Byron. I see why they call you Byron. Byron bars. Byron, because we got you up out of here. Y'all ain't doing them fly-by comments with no substance, nothing behind it. Everybody say, Byron. It's a new day. It's a new breed. Bars. This shouldn't be that and like I said, watch. I promise you, if this Wilder fight doesn't happen next, it's going to be bad. It's going to look bad for Joshua. And the other thing is, watch how easy the Povetkin fight gets made. No struggle and strife. No public negotiating and 48-hour deadline. And that's going to prove more of what I've been saying. If they don't fight Wilder next, and then the Povetkin fight is made easily and announced, Wilder can fight whoever the fuck he wants because we already know what time it is. So the pressure's on that side. 12 million. See, and this is Ego Army. People don't believe the same stuff anymore. They're not going to just fall for it. You know what I mean? It's getting serious in this game. Yo, we're almost to the goal. 375 likes. We had a fun stream, people. I got to film tomorrow morning on the track. So I got to get up. So I got to get out of here. It's just too many inconsistency. You could come to America for Gerald Miller, but when it comes to Wilder, even though that's a bigger fight and you'll make a lot of money in America fighting him, then you're like, no, the fight must happen in Cardiff or London. And post-fight, he says, oh, why should we travel? For so long, UK fighters had to travel. But why did your promoter say you wanted to travel for Gerald Miller? See? It's not looking good. That's what I'm saying. You can't bamboozle the public anymore. Not with new media around.
Just like wanting to fight in the US, as a promoter, you want to promote shows in the US as well. So we did that for the first time in November the 11th in Long Island. It was a great experience. We learned so much. And now we're in Brooklyn, which I feel is an easier sell, a great arena. You know, the guys at Brooklyn Boxing do a
great arena.
We have a really good card, a strong card, with huge international talent. I think 6 or 7 countries already represented in the card. You know, Daniel Jacobs, who I feel is the best middleweight on the planet right now, is got in the US later this year. Katie Taylor, who trust proof in Kazakhstan, some of our talent. So we're trying to bring a packed night of boxing on April 28th to the Barclays Centre, and we can't wait. You know, so good job back in boxing. And we have a really good card, which I feel is an easier sell than the 11th in Long Island. It was a great experience. We learned so much, and now we're in Brooklyn. As a promoter, you're a boxing fan. So growing up in the UK, obviously, I was lucky enough to be at big US fights with my father, and you know, he promoted over here. But you know, just like wanting to fight in the US, as a promoter, you want to promote shows in the US as well. So we did that for the first time in November the 11th in Long Island.
See, inconsistency. You want to promote shows in the US, but Joshua's like, no.
It was a great experience. We learned so much, and now we're in Brooklyn, which I feel is an easier sell, a great arena. You know, the guys at Brooklyn Boxing do a fantastic job back in boxing. And we have a really good card, a strong card, with huge international talent. I think 6 or 7 countries already represented in the card. You know, Daniel Jacobs, who I feel is the best middleweight on the planet right now, he's got a very, very tough fight. Gerald Miller, who's come dressed as a Mexican today, is a real character. But someone that we're looking at strongly for Anthony Joshua's debut, who is the best middleweight on the planet right now, he's got a very, very tough fight. Gerald Miller, who's come dressed as a Mexican today, is a real character. But someone that we're looking at strongly for Anthony Joshua's debut in the US later this year, who's the best middleweight on the planet right now, he's got a very, very tough fight. Gerald Miller, who's come dressed as a Mexican today, is a real character. But someone that we're looking at strongly for Anthony Joshua's debut in the US later this year, Katie Taylor, who...
So he says someone strongly that we're looking for a debut in the US. But when it comes to Wilder, will you box Wilder in the US? No. Why do y'all do this to the Army, man? You can go against someone else, but when there's an Army, like if it was like one-on-one, that's something. But you going against the Army? I don't know if that's wise. Hold on. Listen. Hold on. They're going against the Army.
Anthony, congratulations. You've added the WBO to your IBF and your WBA. Your analysis of your own performance tonight. I'm not going to make an analysis of my own performance. That's what my coach to do. But my strategy in there was kind of stick behind the jab. It's one of the most important weapons. The old saying is, the 12 rounds, baby. I thought it was hard, right? How did you find the 12? You might knock him out in the world champion. So I knew he's going to be determined. So some Parker stated this will be a war. I am the unified heavyweight champion of the world. Disputed heavyweight champion of the world. 100. 100. You know what that means? You know what that means? That means that you have to face WBC King. Let me see. You're asking me, do I want to become undisputed heavyweight champion of the world? IBO, WBO, IBF, WBA. 21 professional fights, 6 world championship fights. Does that not show you what route I'm going in? Forget the hype. I'm not into that. Everyone here knows me better than that. I'm not into the hype. I'm about business. So let's get the business done. And now I've got the time. If it takes my trainer, Eddie Hearn, sitting down and discussing plans with Al Heyman, Shirley, and seeing what the future holds, I'm down to ride for whatever, whenever. So you want that fight with Deontay? We know that he's watching our colleagues at Showtime tonight in the United States. So what would your message be to him? Just like Dylan said, Warrior, let's go, baby! Let's go! I can see Dylan is laughing down there. Everybody does one. He knows. On this side of the pond, we're serious. Do you know what I mean? UK, Great Britain boxing is on the map, and we are represented. Not just myself, we've got all the undercard fighters, all the other heavyweight contenders, down to the lower weights. We are all represented. So you know we're dead serious and we're about our business. If you don't mind, I will come back to you. We just want to get a word with Joseph Parker before he leaves. Joseph, back to you. I was thinking. 21 fights. Are you still a work in progress? Does that performance tonight show that there's still more to work on, that you're not the finished article? Yeah, definitely. We're not satisfied, but one step at a time. But even though I'm not the finished article, we're at the pinnacle of boxing, so it is what it is. I've always jumped in at the deep end, and I'm ready to swim and take these chances. You know the old saying, no risk, no reward. No risk, no reward. So yeah, we'll see what happens in late 2018. It's amazing here what we're able to put on. But are you interested in trying to conquer America? No. All these years.
Did y'all hear that? Did y'all hear that? He says it's amazing what we're able to do here. Are you interested in trying to conquer? Listen.
Interested in trying to conquer America? No risk, no reward.
Listen.
So yeah, we'll see what happens in late 2018. It's amazing here what we're able to put on. But are you interested in trying to conquer America? No. All these years, the UK fighters have to go to America. Everyone had to spend a heap of money to go to Vegas. We can do it in London, around Wembley, Cardiff. It's local. We're staying right here. We're staying right here. We're staying right here. Okay, so
we're staying right here. We're staying right here. But his promoter just said something else. He just said, we're thinking about Joshua making a USA debut in America versus Gerald Miller. Now it's Povetkin. You got to do something, baby. Let me know what you guys think. Drop your thoughts in the comment section, gang. Thank you for all the love and support. We working people. So the ball's in Joshua's court again. They're getting countered, sent a counter offer. We're going to know real soon. Like I told you, we're going to see. I said March 31st, after he beats Parker, after he fights Parker, it's going to be a whole lot clearer who was about what. Peace out. Hope you guys enjoyed. Have a good night, everybody.